We're both muted. Just saying. We got you.
Of practice. Hello, everyone. That's Pedro in Toronto, Canada.
And this fella here, it's Chris out of New York City in the U.S. States, or Utah-Tuni, as some people say.
Oh, yeah. So they do say that.
Yeah, in France and Quebec. Nowhere else.
No. Speaking of Quebec, I want to give a shout out to our mutual friend. I will not identify.
Okay.
Our friend said that she is getting over COVID. So I just want to send a nice, heartfelt greetings and salutation and, all that good stuff to her. Hope you get
COVID to Quebec.
Hopefully it's one of those like and then you get over it versions.
Yeah, let's hope so. I certainly hope so. Those are the best ones.
They are. Yeah.
Right.
Feels like the more people I know are getting kind of like those, like, hey, I was kind of bad for a couple of days and then I was okay, all that stuff. Good thing I was vaxxed and boosted and all that and moving along,
You had it as well.
I've had it. It's so nice. I took it twice.
Yeah, it was so good. It's like when you go to a wedding and you have to try a little bit of everything. So you actually have everything.
It was a little more like getting the flu in the Port Authority bathroom by licking every surface.
I like more the wedding version.
Me too.
Just saying. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
We really hope we have enjoyed our time grossing you out together.
Yes, that's what we do. I know I did.
Yeah.
I know I did. Nothing like a good leak rail on the subway.
Do you hear it? I told Pedro before the show my neighbor upstairs is banging on the floor every once in a while. It just happened again.
We're trying to figure out what it is.
We don't know. But should you hear some thumping, it's either my heartbeat from being so terrified from performing or that. One or the other.
We're going to incorporate it in this conversation.
Yeah, you just use it.
We just use it, yeah. We're going to incorporate it here.
Every week it will become a new thing.
It's no different than the dogs here.
Yeah.
And the ambulances there. So,
yeah.
So, thank you. I know we missed last week. We didn't miss. We just didn't happen.
It just sometimes it has. Sometimes weather things happen. Other things happen.
Sometimes it's rainy. Sometimes it's shine, and sometimes it's Monday at 6 p.m. And
that's
it. That's it.
In football, we call that a bye week.
Are we on a bye week basis now?
No, not bi-weekly. I'm just saying that it was a bye week. Like we just had a week off. We came back with our big, season premiere, and then we had a week. We had our we had our bye week.
Yeah, we had to let people digest that premiere.
Yes,
They saw it. Oh my God, 2 weeks without this show. What am I going to do? And then we have you. You know the shows when they break, and then after 6 months the season continues. We did exactly the same thing for a week. We showed you a teaser. And
That's what we did. Speaking of digesting, so this time last week, Amy and I went for a walk, and we decided we would go out for dinner. It was a pretty pleasant night, so we wound up at an Italian place called Bocino, which is at 102nd.
Bocino, like casino with a B?
Bosino. I think Bocino is probably how you pronounce that.
Okay.
Nobody, when we got there, they didn't say, "Welcome to Bocino. We're going to give you the Bocino experience. Hands up high, feet down low. That's the way you Bocino." There was nothing like that.
Well, there wasn't.
It was just, we're going to have...
So you were completely blindfolded when you came in, right? You had no idea what you're going to get into. But keep going.
We kind of knew because we'd been to they had a sister location that we enjoyed, and it closed apparently 6 months ago, and we had failed to go back, but we had enjoyed it very much. So we were going to this one, And we were in one of those nice little outdoor seating units that kind of takes up 2 parking spaces and fits about 5 tables in there, 2 top, 4 top, a couple more 2 tops, that sort of thing.
Okay.
It's a very tiny restaurant. So it's great that they have outdoor seating. They have this thing out there. And it was very nice. The structure was really nice. Tablecloth. The food was...
Ooh, a tablecloth place. Are you kidding me? That's fancy.
We had a bottle of Montepulciano. We had New York style, New York style pizza. Amy had one with vegetables.
Hold on. I have a question about the tablecloth because it's really fancy when you go in the real thing. It was red and white square. Red and white.
Just white tablecloth.
Oh, just white. Oh, that's fancy, man.
Fancy. It was very nice. Very nice.
You know how to treat yourself. Huh?
So, it was nice. Anyway, so we're there, and Amy's facing back towards the restaurant. And she's getting to see everybody kind of pass by. There's a hostel right there, so people from all over are just kind of walking through. People with their dogs are going by. And I'm sitting there, and I'm talking to her, and I look over because I keep seeing people kind of walk and then pick one foot up and kind of leap over something and keep going. And it turned out to be a flattened rat carcass.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, I had a full New York experience. So that's all I'm saying.
That's like, okay. Was that part of the menu?
That was across the street.
It was across the street, at least there.
It wasn't like, put out the tablecloth, splat. There you go. Would you like some bread with that?
I like some bread with that. No, I'll just go there. I'll dip it. I'll go and dip it there. Oh, but you couldn't see it. So if you couldn't see it, we couldn't be that word. Huh?
So I was clocking that kind of off and on throughout it's like one of those things that it's there and you can't unsee that it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I waited until the end of the meal and I told Amy I have to confess this is what's going on, and she looks over, and right at that moment a guy had a hatchback, one of the cars that opens up in the back. And he had a dog, and the dog was going down to check it out, and the guy's yanking the dog back to put him into the hatchback because it was right there behind his car. So,
no.
I feel like I need to go on Yelp, which I never do, and write them a really nice review, having talked about this experience because it had nothing to do with the restaurant.
Yeah, but that's something that you don't want to see, especially when we have a tablecloth, a white one, right? Yeah. In the restaurant with a tablecloth. You guys have no idea. Tablecloth is very, very expensive. Like, paper is the shit to go, or just plastic, and you just wipe it. And that's it.
I'm going to say this. Now that we've gotten this far, I'm going to admit something.
Okay.
There may not have been a tablecloth. I may have just projected that in my mind.
You're just showing off.
The rat. And I think because my mind is so freaked out by that experience, I put a white, how nice the restaurant was in my mind. There was a white tablecloth there. There may have just been tables, which is probably most likely what you're going to do when you have outdoor dining. But they were very nice tables.
I believe you. If you could easily confuse it with a tablecloth, a white one.
They did bring the little tiny candle in the little tiny and put that out. Yeah, halfway, somewhere between when we ordered the wine and when the little fancy pizzas arrived.
That's crazy. Oh my God! Now you guys know why we didn't have the show. Because Chris decides to go on the other side of New York to a fancy restaurant that might have a tablecloth. Man. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. He just took advantage of it.
But yeah, I think there's a term for that. I think it's Mandela effect. That's not what it really is. Mandela effect is when when we as a society remember something that didn't actually happen.
I never heard of that. I might Google it. We might bring that in.
This will be something that'll take you on a nice little Google wormhole.
We will.
It's a rabbit hole, not a wormhole.
No, wormhole is like you travel to space and time.
That's right.
Rabbit hole, you go almost like Alice Wonderland. Oh my God, where are we going? What are we doing here today? Can somebody put the words in this show correctly?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, guys, let's see you in the second half of our show.
Woo-hoo!
Charles. Thank you for coming. How's your day so far? Were you able to?
Great, sir. Great. I got a parking space today, which was really nice. I was really excited to be able to get to park somewhere on the lot. That was really nice, and I got to work with time to spare. And while the coffee machine was out of actual coffee, I was just so grateful to be able to think about the possibility of having a coffee machine that was working. So thank you for asking, sir. Thank you.
That's so good to hear. I'm so glad that you were able to find a parking spot. Most of our employees cannot. I did call you here not because of the coffee or the parking spot, though. So I'm going to try just to take 5 minutes of your time and my time, because I know how valuable is your time for you.
I can just say, when I don't mean to harp on anything or to correct you, sir. I wouldn't ever really actually correct you, but when I'm here with you, you're not taking my time. I'm here giving you my time. I'm here taking what I can from you. And what I get from you is a bounteous wisdom. I get a vision of what I want to be one day when I climb up the ladder, hopefully one day.
Ooh.
And I could be like you.
Okay, Charles. Okay, well, I'm going to try to give you some wisdom then. There's no ladder to be climbed here.
Oh gosh, wait a minute. Whoa.
Yeah, not for you at least.
Wait, my mind is
Charles.
That's like, I have not heard news like that. It's almost like something you should put like on a t-shirt or a bumper sticker, or that's something we could make a lot of money off of that. There's no ladder.
That's a great idea, Charles, and maybe you should pursue with it, because
life is a circle, right, sir? Life is a circle. You start here, and you wind up after doing all these different things, and you go and you wind up right back here again.
Maybe one day in several years, whenever I no longer work here, Charles, we are letting you go.
What about in the greater scheme of life in the world and where you are? You're born, you're naked, you're screaming, all that. And then you get to the end of the whole thing, and you're naked and you're screaming. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. You have somebody who loves you, that they're going to be there to take care of you. It'll be a nice thing.
Can I have security up here? Thank you. Charles, we are letting you go. There is no circle. There is no ladder for you. So grab that idea that you got and put it out there. You might get some business done. Okay? We're going to pay you severance. We're going to pay you half a day for your 7 years that you work here. But yeah, we no longer need you. We no longer, your position was extincted. Your position is no longer exists with the company. We are restructuring the company, and your position is going to be terminated. Yeah, I can come up with more. Do you understand that, Charles?
Do you need me to help you with that? It sounds like I need to help you with that.
No, I was just giving you different definitions.
Okay. So wait. So we'll role play this out, sir. Okay. So you're Charles and I'm you. Okay. So you're Charles and I'm you. Okay. I'm trying to make you better, sir.
Charles,
I'm to give you my time.
but I don't want you to give me my time.
We're gonna give this a try. Okay.
Okay, let's give this a try, Charles. Hold on, security. Just hang in there near the door.
Okay.
Yes, Charles.
Hi, Charles. That is one sharp suit you've got there. No, it sounds like I'm hitting on you or something. I'm trying to work out.
That's sexual harassment.
Wait, I got it.
Let's give him more 2 times, okay, and then you can take him. Thank you. Yeah, you have more 2 tries to come up with something, Charles.
Okay.
Okay.
Charles, in the 7 years that you've been with this organization, your work has been stellar. You are an exemplar of always being one who gives above and beyond. In all of your reports, monthly reports, quarterly reports, mid-year reports, annual reports, you have always scored at the highest that anyone in this organization has ever scored. There has never been one bad word said or written about you ever. Every day you come in, largely before anyone else gets to the office, and you leave largely after anyone else is still at the office. First in, last out. They don't make them like you anymore, Charles.
Charles, I'm so glad that you said that. That's a great pitch for your job search. Okay? Good luck. Okay?
Wait, sir.
No, Charles, I have more 3 people to fire today. Please.
Okay, but you're
Please. I have to go to a lunch to a very nice place. Okay? They even have a white tablecloth and everything. Okay, can you please? Thank you. Hey, Charles, just call Stacy in. Please, while you're out there.
David, please.
Just call Stacy in. She's another one that needs to go. Whew. Hi, Stacy. Thank you. Thank you for joining me.
I heard you're firing people.
Oh, no, not you. I was just asking you if you could go grab me some.
I'm going to make this very easy for you.
Oh, but I'm not firing you, Stacy. I just called you in because
You can think about firing me.
Stacy,
I'm going to sue you and this entire company until everyone in your entire family line spends the rest of eternity living in despair.
Stacy, dear, nobody's firing you. I just called you in because I need a cup of coffee and you're my assistant. So I need you to go grab me a cup of coffee and you can bring Daniel in. Daniel is going to be fired. Not you, honey. No worries. Oh, I couldn't have said honey because that's sexual harassment. Oops. I'm so sorry.
I don't do coffee anymore.
But Stacy, that's your job, Stacy. Oh. Stacy. Okay, let's wait for Daniel.
Hey, Dad.
Hey. How are you doing?
Hey, good. Everybody's like, hey, Daniel, it's a Daniel Day. And I'm like, hey.
It is.
Don't get me confused with Daniel Day-Lewis. That would be too crazy, And I'm like, hey, but I like Daniel Day. Hey, like every Monday is a Daniel Day.
Daniel, it's so good to see your enthusiasm. I know you have been here only for 3 weeks and you're fitting right in.
Let me tell you something. That corner office you got me is something else. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's the problem here. So that was given to you a little bit by mistake.
No, but listen, it worked out great because I have such a great view. I went ahead and I got rid of the house. And listen, Sheila's moving in with me. Danny Jr.'s moving in with me. Cora's moving in with me. The whole family. You know why? Work-life blend. All right? Listen.
You've been here for 3 weeks.
It's going to revolutionize everything that we're doing here in the office, Dad, okay? Like, you don't have to go home. You can just stay here.
Okay, son?
Work and life. Blurring. I can sit down on a Monday night and I can watch the football game and I can work on that quarterly report because it's all right there.
I know, Daniel, my son.
Everybody was like, oh, God, I want from home the rest of my life. But I'm like, no, I don't want to work from home. Home was trash. I got this corner office. It's a thing of beauty.
Yes, Daniel. Okay, so I was talking with Jacob, okay, the owner, and he didn't appreciate that I gave a high-paying job to my own son, and I gave him the best office available.
Hey,
and that I bought you a house with money, property, with company money, and
nepotism. Rebrand the nepotism. That's all we got to do.
Listen. I'm being my hand here is being forced, son. Okay, I know you have a life, and you know that I love you very much, but I love myself even more. But I have to let you go. This is very hard for me. Listen. You have been here 3 years. I'm gonna pay you severance. Listen, for 2 years. Okay, and after that, if you cannot get a job, I'll be paying you the same thing that you make now. So the $300,000 a year, you still make that until you find a new job. Okay.
Good. I got one little thing I need to put into this whole thing. Okay.
Yes, Daniel.
I got to keep that corner office. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, Stacy.
I've got your coffee.
You got thank you so much.
Coffee.
You are so kind. You're so sweet. Oh my God. Thank you. Stacy. Stacy.
Stephen. Listen. I'm the boss. Okay.
Where did you get this coffee?
Listen to me. I'm the boss. I want to have coffee that tastes awful every time. You know why? Studies say good coffee, low productivity.
This is Stacy. It's not even coffee. This tastes like Coke of 3-year-old Coke. I cannot. Can you actually bring me a coffee, please?
I'm the boss. Do you not understand what I'm saying? I am the boss here. And listen,
this is why. I'm so sorry.
You've been firing everybody so far in a very good way. We needed to downsize the company.
I'm sorry, sir. I know I have your twin sister as my assistant, and I just called her in, and then you came in. I thought you were her, and my eyes were watery because of this drink that I just got from your sister. I deeply apologize for what just happened. I really thought you were Stacy. I know I'm just crying because this coffee is so bad. It's not even coffee. I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Okay, so it's because I didn't see you properly. Yes, sir. Of course I know you are. I'm so sorry. I deeply apologize.
Now listen, Alan. You've been with the company for 13 and a half years.
Yeah.
And in that time,
in 7 months, but who's counting?
You've been exemplar in everything that you've done. All of the reports about you every single month, every single quarter, every half year, every annual report have been above and beyond. You've gotten high marks every single time. I think just looking at your time cards, as I do every once in a while, you're always in before most everybody out, and you're always out after almost everybody else has left. First in, last out. They don't make them like you anymore.
No, they do. No, they don't. I don't work. I don't work to live. I live to work. That's my motto.
That's just something
It's my motto.
That's something that I think we're going to miss after this time. Everybody got to start to work from home, and they started talking about their work-life blend and how much they wanted everything to be so convenient for them and being able to take care of their family and having to commute or deal with driving or parking or doing anything like that.
Getting out of the house, they say, it's troublesome. No, if you tell me, excuses. More productive at home. You got to bring them back, sir. You got to bring them back. You know that. I'm doing that. You asked me to do that, and I'm doing that. That's what we do here. We bring people to work in the office. That's all it matters right now. Nobody cares about the numbers. It's numbers, people. The numbers that we care is the amount of people that come in to work in the office. Doesn't matter if they sit next to each other. Doesn't. Sir, I follow your mottos since I started here. And I really deeply appreciate everything that you have done for me. You taught me so much. And right now, I'm using your technique of rampage firing someone or someone's. So.
You've done an excellent job with that, Alan.
Okay.
And you've gotten through everybody. I went through and I just double checked it. Everybody, they're either packing up, they're crying, or they're just getting in their cars and leaving.
Yeah.
Including your son and his entire family. I was a little worried about that, but they seem to be just going away, which is really, really nice.
They are, I had to, spice up a little bit the package because, it's my son. I cannot let. It was very hard for me to let him go. But I think it was a fair package compared to other people's that other employees that I had the pleasure to let go. Yeah. So I'm so glad that I'm on the way. You're gonna be excited. You're gonna be amazed. You are gonna be far-fetched.
You're fired.
Excuse me?
That's our show! Woo! We want to thank everybody that came and watched the show.
Thank you, guys.
And may or may not be on the other side of walls.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. Thank you for your comments. They help us a lot towards the show, by the way.
And thank you for spending part of your Memorial Day with us if you happen to be here.
Yeah, if you happen to be in the US, but if you are anywhere else in the world.
Oh my gosh.
We have an extended version of the bye-bye show. Oh, so we have people
back again next Monday, barring any kind of natural disaster, heat-related or otherwise.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Take care of yourself. Stay healthy.
Kiss, everyone.